my story is I work full-time. I work for a charity. I earn exactly the same amount every month, and I have done for over a year, and can't afford to... Nothing more will come my way. My husband was made redundant Christmas, not last year, the year before. I don't know where we are now. Not just gone, the year before.
Yeah, so 2017.
And he lost his job in the recession because he was in retail.
Right.
Which is obviously, he was a headhunter, which is obviously completely crashed, and no one wanted to know back then. No one was hiring.
No.
So he tried to get every job he could just to pay bills, and then you come out of your profession. So a year on, he's trying to get back into his profession, and he can't. No one wants to know. Everyone says, oh, you've been out of it so long.
And they're probably not hiring anyway, and if they are hiring, they can go for someone with a fraction of your husband's experience and pay him a fraction of what your husband would expect.
Probably, James, and he's 46 years of age. He walked into the job centre last week and said, just give me a job, I'll do anything. And they pretty much said they've got nothing for him. He tried to do food delivery at Christmas just to get some money in. And he had 3 points on his licence, and they said that because of insurance, they can't hire him. He tried Christmas delivery, and they laughed at him because, I have to be careful, I'm on the radio, he wasn't the typical person in the lineup to get that job.
Middle-aged, middle-class white man.
Completely, James, and it's horrendous. I have a BMW parked outside the house. It's 5 years old. I can't afford to service it, but at least I don't have credit against it. I've just had to put 3 tyres on it, and that has stopped the rest of the month.
and that, you see, this is the thing that, and you'll forgive me for describing myself as living in a bubble. I'm conscious of how thin the walls of the bubble can be, but I'm still in the bubble that you were in 5 years ago. I'm not going to insult you by pretending otherwise.
No, it's fine. I live around everyone getting better and doing more. And
well, I don't know if they are. I think most people are on a holding tactic, a holding pattern at the moment. They're circling the airport hoping for permission to land, but you're not. You're in a considerably worse place than you were 3 or 4 years ago. And I usually reach for the boiler because that's something most people can relate to. But for you, getting new wheels on the car that's any spare money at all has gone.
Yeah, there wasn't spare money. So
it wasn't even spare, of course it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was, instead of this, it's that. And actually, I needed to lose the weight, and God, I've done well with it because I don't need to eat.
Well, you must eat. Don't be silly.
Yeah.
You make yourself poorly. I understand what you mean.
It literally is that way, and you have no one knocking on the door to help you because you don't tell anybody.